Good morning, guys. It's Lori from Passionate Penny Pincher. Let me know if this is working. We were having issues just a second ago, so I'm hoping it's working. But we are making, this is our supper set for summer slow cooker freezer challenge, where we are making 30 meals in the crock pot in plastic bags. We're actually making 30 meals to freeze that we can then cook in the crock pot this summer, so we don't have to stress over getting dinner done. So here, oh, is it working? Okay, good. Christy, hi, glad to hear it. See, it's working. So we're gonna make a ton of food. I made 6 meals yesterday in about an hour. By the time I did the prep work today, I think it's gonna take another, I believe we're gonna take about 30 minutes. I've already done 30 minutes of prep work. I am so excited though, and I appreciate y'all hopping on. So these are 2 that we did yesterday. I just wanted to show you guys. I also wanted to ask y'all to share this. If y'all will hit the share button, I am gonna give away one of these for every 50 shares we get. So hit that share button. I will give one of these away. Y'all know what these things are. If you didn't know you need them, you probably need them. Yeah, this is awesome. So hit the share button and let's get started. I'm going to tell you about the meals plans we're doing. We are using the meal plans from my friend Tiffany at Eat at Home Cooks. You can use the code PPP25 to save 25% on those right now. Guys, these are amazing. I'm going to turn, I actually had mine bound at Staples. Lots of people asked where I got mine bound at. They were done at Staples. They're amazing. If you're struggling with menu planning, you're going to get all of her freezer cooker meals for an entire year, plus her traditional meal plans, slow cooker meal plans, whole food meal plans, all for I can't remember what the price is, but it's 25% off right now. Use the code PPP20 at checkout. I feel like I'm talking fast this morning, but y'all know I always talk fast. Okay, so are y'all ready to get started? Give me a heart or a like. Tell me this morning, oh, I'm glad y'all are sharing it. Thank you so much. Tell me what you guys are making for dinner tonight. We had the pork last night. It was fantastic. I'm going to make the Italian chicken. Tell me what you're having for dinner tonight. Tell me where you're from. I'd love to hear where you're from. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I'm going to turn this down so y'all can see what we're doing. I've got all my stuff prepped. What I love about the way Tiffany does the menu plans is she tells you exactly what you need to prep ahead of time. So this morning, before I hopped on live, can y'all see this? I did a lot of my prep work ahead of time, which is why I'm a little bit late, because I didn't want you guys to have to sit and watch me. You know, I didn't want you to be bored out of your minds. So I did a lot of the prep work ahead, but she tells you exactly what you need to do ahead of time. I forgot to open that can. So then it makes it really, 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 really simple. So today we're making slow cooker barbecue peach pulled pork, turkey legs, lots of things. So on the first page of her menu plan, she says, chop your veggies. So I went ahead and I cut up my 6 potatoes, 3 onions, garlic cloves, peppers, onion, and pepper. So I did that ahead of time. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. The first one we're making is the slow cooker barbecue peach pulled pork, which is right here. And this one is so easy. Can y'all see this? I'm hoping y'all can see everything. Let me check the comments real fast to make sure everything's working. You can see. Okay, perfect. So here is what we've done with this one is it's 3 pounds of boneless pork loin or pork roast that I've already put in the bag. And this is why we're sharing this. Well, and this is a hard one to show it on. Because I put the stuff in the bags already, it was so super helpful as I was putting it in bags. We're gonna use a 16-ounce bottle of barbecue sauce. I have a ton of barbecue sauce in my pantry, so I've been using it all up this week. Okay, so there's that. And then we're gonna add in, and that hardly came out, so I'm gonna add a little bit of water, and I'm gonna get the insides out. I hate to be wasteful. So if you just give that a good shake, if your barbecue sauce isn't coming out as fast as you'd like, there we go. Well, there's lots more in there. Okay, so there we go. We've got the bottle of barbecue sauce in there. And now we've got some mango peach salsa. This looks so yummy to me. I'm hoping you guys can see this okay. I can't read the comments from here, but I'll stop in a second after we get through this one and show that. So this is mango peach salsa. This is made by Fontava, it looks like. I have not tried this before, but I'm hoping it's gonna work. And one thing you can do is open your packages ahead of time. I forgot to do that this morning, and some of them. Okay, so we're gonna dump that in there. And that's it. Meal number 1 is done. How many minutes are we at, guys? Did we do that pretty quickly? Let me go ahead and watch. Okay, my husband just tried to call. Whenever he calls when I'm on Facebook Live, it messes things up. Okay, so I don't wanna have to mix things in bowls, so I'm just giving it a good mix inside the plastic bag because I am really lazy. When it comes to laziness, the thought of cleaning out a bunch of bowls today was not what I wanna do. So I'm gonna put this in here. Remember when you sign up right now through this you're gonna get your labels for your bags as well. So here's my cute label for my bag. It tells me what I'm gonna have to do with it this summer. I'm gonna pop that one in. And this one was this is a lot. I ended up with 2 big of pork roast, so it's a pretty good chunk. Okay, 1 meal done. Well, go ahead and get that one off. Let me wash my hands real fast and I will start the second meal. Trying to see if I can see. Is everything working from that end? Let me look and see. Is everything working? Do you like the labels? Oh, I'm so glad you like the labels, Susan. I love these labels. I am so glad my friend Cheryl did those for us, and I appreciate it so much. Okay, so we've got the barbecue peach pulled pork. This is the one I'm making today in the slow cooker. And I know a lot of y'all shared this yesterday, and we will be picking our winner to give a crock pot to one of these that we did yesterday. We'll be picking that very soon. So what we did on this one is we have 2 pounds of turkey legs. Guys, I used chicken legs because I couldn't find turkey legs. But I'm making it in this today. Then we added 1 1/4 pounds of sweet Italian turkey sausage. I've never made this, so I'm a little bit curious about how this one is going to turn out. Then we needed 6 small potatoes cut into chunks. So I've got those done. 1 small onion. 1 can diced tomatoes with fennel and red pepper. Guys, I'm going to tell you that I think I picked the wrong one up, and I got rotel. So I'm hoping this will work. Even though now that I'm doing it, I'm just going to check my pantry and see. You know what? I think, okay guys, I need your help here. The recipe called for a can of diced tomatoes with fennel and red pepper. I can either use rotel or Mexican style stewed tomatoes, which is probably the same thing. Okay, I don't know that I picked up the right thing on this one. I'm going to just use, this one looks bigger. I feel like that's a lot of meat. So I'm going to try this, guys. I'm not quite sure. It's not exactly the right thing. I wish I had looked at that closer. The thing you're supposed to use is diced tomatoes with fennel and red pepper. But I'm just going to go for this and pray that it's delicious. I don't know. We'll see. This will be an interesting dinner. If nothing else, I feel like the chicken and everything's going to be good, so it should be fine. This is my experiment. The rest of the stuff I was pretty sure on, but I knew that one was a little bit off this morning. Then she says just a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. So we're going to do that. This is very different for me, y'all. This is one that I would never normally make. So I'm going to tell y'all tonight, my husband's not home, so it's just my kids home, so I figured they would probably do the, they would eat the chicken legs was my thought. So we'll see how that one goes. That's a different one. I'm going to put the lid on that, and I'm going to move this out of the way. And this is the lovely crock pot, guys. Look at this. It's beautiful, and it's heavy and full right now. Okay, so there's meal number 2 done. Are y'all on there? Let's see. I did put the onion in ahead of time. So I'd already put the onion in with the potatoes. So yeah, those are in there. Okay, so the next one we're going to make, try to clear off the space here, and this one I'm really excited about, okay? And remember, if y'all hit that share button, we're giving away for every 50 shares one of these up to, I think we said 4. So I'm hoping, remember, all you gotta do to enter to win is just, you have to be one of the people who share it to win. Okay, so now we've got 3 to 4, this is chicken curry in the slow cooker. We've got 3 to 4 chicken thighs, which I already put in. Then we need a medium onion chopped. I'm actually gonna mix this one because it was a little bit different. So it calls for a medium onion. Because it calls for curry, I was a little worried about it. So it's a 16-ounce bottle of salsa, a medium onion chopped, and 3 tablespoons of curry powder. So because of the curry powder, I was a little worried about whether or not it would all mix together well in the bag. So I am actually mixing this one in the bowl. And then I'm going to show you how awesome this thing is we're about to use. Okay, so we've got this mixed in a bowl. Now remember, okay, here's my awesome bag thingy, guys. This is, I probably really don't need this, but I just have to show you. Because I put the meat in ahead of time, I used these to put the meat in this morning. But I have to show you how cool it is because, you know, look at that. Is that not the coolest thing ever? Yeah, we're giving away several of those. We'll give up to 4 away, so I would love for you to share this post so you can win one. Okay, so I'm just gonna stir this around in here, and the only reason I'm mixing this one out of the bag is because I was afraid the curry wouldn't mix very well. So I'm gonna mix that around, then I'm gonna put all this in. So y'all see how that thing holds my bag nice so I'm making a big mess? Okay, there's meal number 3, done. Done, like so done. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put the label on it. I am still gonna give it a good mush in here. I don't even know that you have to. I don't know. I feel like it'll marinate better and, you know, it'll sit in that juices. And then this summer when we're ready to go to the pool, we'll be all set. Okay, so there's that one. Thank you, Constance, for sharing. Yeah, this isn't it crazy how fast? These are the easiest freezer meals. If you've done freezer meals before and they've been difficult, these are not difficult. And I'm loving these labels, guys. What I love about the labels is they include what you're gonna do. So this one says, thaw overnight, put freezer bag contents in the slow cooker, cook on high. When it's done cooking, place on platter, pour coconut milk, because you're gonna need coconut milk, and serve the sauce over chicken and serve. So it tells you exactly how to serve everything. We will I need to cut a little more air out of there, but there you go. Okay, so meal number 3, and we are done. So we're scooting down here. Phew, to meal number 4. Let me see questions. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that so much. Okay, this one is different. I'm gonna tell you, I've made Italian beef a million times, and I've never made it this way. This one is a little bit more work than my regular way, but I'm curious how it's gonna taste. So here's what you do. It's very different. You're gonna do, oh, it's really different. I missed that part. I need a cup of water, hang on. So on this one, typically what I do on Italian beef is I just put in the pepperoncini peppers. The Dollar Tree carries these for $1. I typically just put those in with the roast and cook it all day, but her recipe's a little bit different. So what she does is she mixes in, and you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix this in my big, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna mix the ingredients, I think, in this, because I feel like I'm gonna need to. So we're gonna have a cup of water, a package of Italian dressing, a package of brown gravy mixed with a cup of water. So I'm going to use this to mix. Okay, so we've got the brown gravy and the water, and I'm mixing that together. Okay, so we're mixing those. And then we're going to add in, let's see, a half a cup of vinegar, or no, I'm sorry, a quarter cup of vinegar. Which I had a quarter cup somewhere here earlier, but it's missing now. So we've got a quarter cup of vinegar, and I am using balsamic vinegar only because my daughter took my regular white vinegar to school today, and so I do not have any because they're making tornadoes or something at school. So there's a quarter cup of vinegar, 1 to 2 cans of chicken broth. I am just going to use what we had yesterday left over. So I'm going to use about, I'm going to do about a cup, I think. That'll be plenty of juice in there. A teaspoon of garlic powder. And all of these ingredients, again, can be found at the link above. If you sign up to get them, use the code PPP25 at checkout. You'll get the free labels. You'll get a ton of recipes with grocery lists. The great thing is she has your grocery list and your menu plan color-coded, so it makes it really easy to shop for all this. And we need a packet of Italian dressing. Y'all, really? Funny. I told myself yesterday, I think God laughs at me as I'm doing these videos because I always mess stuff up. There's Italian dressing. Now she says a small jar of pepperoncini with the juice. Mine is definitely a big jar. So I'm gonna do about half of this jar because I feel like there's so much liquid already in this. I don't think we're gonna need all that liquid. The Dollar Tree carries the small jars for $1. So if you want to get a great deal on pepperoncini peppers, you can do that. But I am just going to use, I just feel like that is a lot. Okay, so I'm just going to use that much. And then you also use a green pepper sliced. So this is very different than my Italian beef recipe. Mine, I just put in peperoncini pepper. So this is a lot more stuff. But I'm going to try it, because why not try something different, right? And I'm very thankful I have this bag holder right now, because this is a mess. There we go. Okay, so that's meal number 4 done. It's a little messy. I'm going to wipe off my countertop here. These recipes are a little bit more difficult, I will say, than they were yesterday. The yesterdays were like all pretty much jump in. This is the hardest one today. But like you said, you can see it didn't take us long. And then what we'll do with these, remember, is we'll put them in the freezer. And then this summer, when I want to be hanging out with my kids, or if you have to go to work, you can take these out, thaw them overnight, and then put them in your crock pot the next morning. Cook on low all day and come home and you have dinner done, because we were doing 30 meals in this many days. How awesome is that? Let's see, you made the homemade chicken. Oh, you made homemade chicken stock. It looks like fantastic. I wish I could read your comments as we were going, so I'm going to try to get to those comments because I love reading those. Okay, so we're scooting to we're on number 5. I'm going to wipe this down, but I don't have a hot mess here. Okay, there we go. So meal number 5, and it is teriyaki pork chops with red pepper and pineapple. So we need 2 pounds of boneless pork chops. Can y'all see this? Oh, I have to scooch this down here. There we go. We'll scoot right down there. Okay, so we have 2 pounds of boneless pork chops. This one's an easy one. A half of a large red onion, which I think I put in probably more red onion than we really needed. This is a lot of red onion. I love red onion. A 13-ounce jar of teriyaki sauce. And that's it. Now on this one, before you cook it, I'm glad I just read that. Before you cook it, so that's all you're going to do on this one. Okay, so that's your pork chops are done. You're going to serve them with red pepper and pineapple. So I have I'm going to have to remember to make this soon in the week. So this one, here's the pepper, and here's the pineapple that I already opened this morning because I didn't read the instructions. You're only going to put the first 3 ingredients in the bag. These last 2, you're going to hang on to, and you will put those in the last 30 minutes, it looks like, of cooking time. So I'm glad I didn't stick those in. So we will probably have this tomorrow. This will be dinner tomorrow since I've already pulled that out. But this one, so make sure you read those instructions. Read through your instructions before. I should have looked a little closer at that, but I missed that this morning. Okay, so that's dinner number 5. And I think I've been on about 20 minutes. Is that right? So we're at meal number 5. This one smells really good. I'm excited about that one. And then we've got one more. We're just scooting down the table. Let's see. Put that over there. And meal number 6 is slow cooker chicken cacciatore. So we've got 2 pounds of chicken breasts, 1 onion, 1 green pepper. You know what? I bet I sliced that green pepper for this. So that's good. I didn't waste the green pepper. Good, good, good. Okay, so the green pepper goes here. 1 red pepper. I skipped the red pepper because I just had green. A 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 of these. I'm reading my directions to make sure I'm not messing this up as I go. A 6-ounce can of tomato paste. Oh, that just made a mess. 6-ounce can of tomato paste. And if you get your cans done ahead of time, it's going to